Hi everybody, this is the Oral. You can find me on the Marvel Champions Discord, answering rules questions or doing the card text podcast with Bob and Scott. We're here on YouTube doing this Marvel Champions playthrough. This is video 35 of that playthrough. We're going to have a rematch between Spider-Man and Venom Goblin. So I worked my deck a little bit to try and help with this. If you watched last time, where I lost terribly, kind of was concerned that my deck was a little divided. So I mean, it's still a little divided because I do still want to try and have some options for going all out once he flips to Stalwart, but that's kind of as far as it's going to go. My primary goal here is to just do some Spider-Man recursion, so we can just do some Web Warriors. We're going to make the calls and rapid responses, try and just keep bringing them back and drawing cards with Web of Life and Destiny and getting good use out of them. So we'll try that. We'll see if that works. Maybe I should have some get-readies. Maybe these should be command teams. And we're just going to... Or maybe these should be command teams. Actually, you know what? Heck with it. Let's do that. Yeah, spur of the moment change. We can try that out. Maybe that's a poor choice, but I know. Let's do that. Alright, so we're going to do command teams. And then we can, re-ready these people. We can recur them with rapid response. And hopefully that'll all be good. Lots of Spider-Man is my hope. Alright, on the other side, we're going to flip this over and put it in here. Shuffle this up. That gets flipped over, and that's how we start. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Ooh, Web of Life Destiny plus Spider-Man. It's actually a pretty good start. Jefferson Davis is pretty terrible, except for his defense against his bad cards. I mean, Spider-Man's not the one that I want the most. If we did 3 for Spider-Man, 1 for defense mechanism, we get camouflage out, so we won't be able to be affected by that. Spider-Man will be able to thwart. That seems decent. I don't know. I mean, I could replace these 2 cards that I'm not going to play, but doesn't seem important enough. Let's just go with it. Web of Life and Destiny is free because we have the Web Warrior trait. 1, 2, 3 for Spider-Man. And 1 for defense mechanism. We're going to go ahead and thwart this scheme. And discard defense mechanism to gain a tough status. And drop a confused on Venom Goblin, and then Spider-Man. We're going to waste a thwart, clear that to 0. Draw 5 cards. What are we looking at? Oof. Interesting. 1 extra card could help, I guess. Let's see, I could play a Web Shooter, I could play Web Shooter, play Champions Mobile Bunker. Can't use Champions Mobile Bunker. I can play Web Shooter, I can play Web Shooter, I can play Rapid Response. Then I could Rapid Response. He'll be back in play. Might be worth it. It's worth considering. Alright. Venom Goblin attacks me. I'm tough, so that seems fine, as long as he doesn't get that stupid special that... stupid card that invokes this special. That's about all I can do. So, let's hope. It's the special card. This is my tough status. I take 3 damage. Oh, and then this moves to the scheme with the lowest threat. These all have 1. Which will be this threat one. And it'll place an additional threat on each scheme. We are 1. Well, that's fun. We are 1. which we cannot get rid of because it would require to have us to have one of each resource, and that's not even plausible. Well, let's see what happens. So we'll use Spider-Man. We're gonna clear. This is the one that has the least threat, huh? I think we'll go ahead and clear threat. Sure. And draw a card. Nope, it's mental. One for a web shooter with 3 counters on. Oh, I really should have recurred him. I don't know why I didn't. That was dumb of me. One for a web shooter with 3 counters on. And then, you know what? I'm just going to grab this Champion's Mobile Bunker. I'm going to thwart this scheme for 2. And then I guess I'll go alter ego and see if he can kill me. Because I don't know what else to do in that scenario. I'm in too much trouble. 1, 1, 1. He schemes for 5. That's 1 threat to each scheme. Then this moves to the one with least threat, which is here, and I take 2 indirect damage. And I get an encounter card, and it's webbed up. That worked out so well last time. Why not? Alright, well, I can clear. We are 1, so that's good. I think we start probably with Maria Hill. Then we can swing in. We'll recover for 4. We're going to play Maria Hill. She draws us a card. Man, I hate this card so much. Flip to hero form, exhaust Champion's Mobile Bunker, choose myself, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Alright, we've finally got Spider-Man in our discard pile. That'll be good. I don't think this changes anything about what I'm going to do, because I have to use 3 cards to clear this. And so, what else am I going to do? I guess I could play swing in and have 1 card left over that I can't use. So that doesn't seem worth it. So, here we go. 1, 2. Those 3 cards. Clears that. 2 for swing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's confused again. And I'm tough again. I could have let myself get the discard. I guess I could still do that, because I'd really rather not take damage. So let's do that. Five cards. There we go. Alright. 1 threat on each scheme. Venom Goblin attacks me. That's fine. I take 4 damage, which clears my tough status. I get a single card. It's Master Plan, which we'll discard until it finds a side scheme. Awesome. So, going about as poorly as it was last time. I think I didn't even do this. Oh, when he did that, I had to move that and discard a card, which is going to just be a web shot. Swing in wanted mental. I used energy to pay for it. So I'm going to say I spent a web shooter, and I don't know, did that better. Whatever you need me to do. Alright, move the glider counter to the main scheme with the most threat, which is this one, and resolve its special ability. Goody. Just what we wanted to have happen. Alright, so, hey, look! I thought that card was somewhere in the deck. I just thought it must be somewhere in the deck. Alright, I'm going to exhaust this. We're going to play it Across the Spider-Verse for 2. And we're going to search this deck for Spider-Man. There he is. Spider-Man. Alright. Then for 1, 2, we're going to swing in again, because we got to kill this thing before we get a hazard icon out of it. We get tough, we confuse the villain, but that doesn't matter. Now, I would really love to deal with this. It is a high priority, but there is so much threat to deal with. We're going to be adding 6 per turn still for the moment. Or 3 per turn. We're adding 3 per turn. So if I can pull off 6 and only add 3, that's pretty good. I'll hang on to Maria Hill. She can block for me, which will let me stay tough, which will be nice. So let's do that. Or I could clear right webbed up. Maybe it's worth it. Let's clear webbed up. Alright, we clear webbed up. We're now stunned. Spider-Man is going to thwart for 2 on the discard and ready me. And then I'm going to exhaust and clear my stun status. 5 cards. Alright, we got double life. So we can do some work next turn. We also got Moon Girl, which is great. And we can just discard make the call, I think. And we could discard Arachnobatics if we needed to. Okay, so I think we're alright. Okay, first thing that happens after adding threat is he attacks me, Maria Hill defends. And she takes 3 damage. We get a single encounter card. Oh my gosh, I forgot to deal myself 2 encounter cards at the start of the game. I totally forgot. Yep. Alright, well. That's a scrap. Alright, 0, 2, 1. Yep. Oh my gosh, I knew I was forgetting something. The game was going too well, right? I mean, I think a lot of that just goes to show that, Goblin is tough enough. He does not need that encounter card dump at the start of the game, which I know there's some people on the Discord that have mentioned that that's a thing that they've done to make him a more reasonable encounter. I feel like, that's probably accurate. He is a more reasonable encounter if you do that. Alright, 6 card hand. We got a double life to start us with. And Across the Spider-Verse. But we have to have a Web Warrior in our discard pile, which we do not have. So I feel like these are not worth it right now. So we're going to go ahead and discard that. Spider Camouflage is good, though. And it's not like double life is going to do anything for me right now, unfortunately, because it's my first hand. So I could flip and then flip immediately back, but that doesn't help anything. I think Across the Spider-Verse doesn't help anything. So that really sucks. That is a really crappy starting hand. Can I get some good stuff? Well, that's not so bad. I guess that'll work. Not what I most would have wanted, but Alright, Wolf of Life and Destiny. Spend 1 for a web shooter. Spend 1 for a web shooter. Spend each web shooter to swing in. So 4 threat. He's confused. I'm tough. Then I'll just go ahead and knock that last threat off. This is here because it's the start of the game. Alright, let's see how bad this goes. 5 cards. Man, my deck is not cooperating this time. Alright, well maybe... Did I shuffle his deck? I'm not sure if I did. I'm going to go ahead and do that again. I don't know what those cards are. Alright. He attacks me. Give the villain 2 additional boost cards for this activation. Okay. Dang it! Why does it have to start here anyways? I take 2 indirect damage. And then he hits me for 3. And then I take 2 indirect damage. Well, if I'm not dead at the end of this, I'll be pretty impressive. Okay, he does not have Quick Strike. He does not have anything. And Shadow of the flippin' Past, man. If you are in alter ego form, place an acceleration token here. Okay. Sorry. What a start. What a start. Great. Just brilliant. There's so much I can do with this because, you know, that flop was just amazing. Flippin' stupid. Wow. Wow, that was bad. And I'm at 4 health because I got stinking hit with this stupid indirect damage thing again. See, this is the thing that never happens on Mutagen Formula. On the flop, it's like, it never feels like you have already lost the game. I don't know. I think there are situations where it can, but to me, I've never had the flop be like, oh, you lost. But it really feels that way. It really feels that way right now. So, how are we going to manage this? I mean, I have to go alter ego. Basically have to. So there's just going to be a lot of scheming going on. There's going to be so much threat, and I'm not going to be able to deal with it because I got flipping 2 attack acrobatics and a helicarrier. I'm so frustrated. Thwart that main scheme. What am I doing? I can't thwart any main schemes because I have a stupid minion. Alright. Alter ego. Oh wow, you remember that card I had that readied me when I went to alter ego that I got in my first hand because my stupid deck is stupid? We're gonna do this. 3 for helicarrier. 1, 2, 3 for Spider-Man. And then he's just going to thwart for 2 because I absolutely need the thwart. I'm not going to worry about a single acceleration token. Difference between 3 threat per turn and 4 threat per turn is not huge. Okay. Well, that could have been better. Could have been worse. 1, 1, 2, 1. And Venom Goblin schemes because, of course, he does. He's also tough. I don't know what happened to his tough status. Alright, he schemes for 2, 3. This moves here. I discard a random card. Not a random card. I discard a chosen card from my hand. I really need web shot to be able to deal with all of these flippin' minions. I'll just discard. No, I can play Spider-Man. I need swing in. Guess I don't need command team. Alright. Then that dude schemes for one. Alrighty. Smoke bombs. Uses 2 bomb counters. Okay. After the villain attacks you, remove 1 bomb counter, discard an event from your hand with the lowest cost. Fun times. How about some denial for no reason? Alright, well, I obviously can't, like, recover. That's not a thing that's available to me. Flipped arrow form. I think Hobie is just going to go ahead and thwart for me. For 2, and draw me a card. Defense mechanism is actually a good card to get, although, let's see. Okay, I do 1, 2, 3 for Spider-Man. So I need to pay a card for him. Let's call it defense. Let's call it Muriel. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Muriel. 1, 2, plays swing in. 1 plays defense mechanism. Or maybe web shot, because I gotta kill this guy. Like, that's its highest priority, I think. Highest priority is probably killing that symbiotic berserker. I don't do odd damage. I could do 4 and 2. He could be stunned. I don't have to kill him this turn. That seems fine. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, web shooter, web shooter. 1, 2, 3. For Spider-Man, because he requires 1 of each resource. No, sorry. Let's be intelligent about this. Alright, it's worth it to get this gone. We play defense mechanism for free. We web shot Prowler for Prowler for 4, and this guy for 2 and a stun status. Spider-Man can kill the Prowler and ready me. And then I can thwart this for 2 and discard defense mechanism to extra confuse Goblin and give me a tough status. Okay. So I don't die immediately. That's nice. And maybe I'll be able to do something this turn. Maybe not. You never know. 1, 1, 1. Goblin attacks me. Place 1 threat on everything without the counter. Clear my tough status. Clear his stun status. I get an encounter card and I have to discard a card. Jefferson. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could play Nick Fury. Or I could play Rapid Response. Decide which one of those I want to do. It's Assault. Oh, he attacked me. Right. Sorry. I didn't discard that. I discarded make the call. Okay, he attacked me, so we removed a counter, and I didn't discard anything because I don't have any events. Assault. He attacks me again for 4 plus a boost. I'll defend this. 5. I take 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is gone. So that was worth it. Except for them, you know, dead. And I can't use Power Within. And I can't do anything because I guess I can use Power Within if I want to. What I can't do meaningfully is thwart. But I can go alter ego. Going alter ego would not be bad here. So we're going to spend this and this to get out rapid response, because that'll help me next turn. I'm going to go ahead and play Power Within, but I'm not going to use it this turn, I don't think. In fact, he's going to scheme for 0 anyways. So I'm just going to go alter ego and I'm going to recover. That seems about my best hope at this point. And I draw 6 cards. Okay. Double life is actually pretty nice here, potentially. Oh, I can actually use Moon Girl. That'll be nice. There's a lot I can do with this hand. This is good. I approve. Alright. 1 threat on each main scheme. Goblin is confused. He doesn't get to activate. I get 1 card. Prowler attacks the player. If that attack defeats the character or no attack was made this way, this card gains search. Okay. Concussive bombs. Uses 2 bomb counters, exhaust, 1 upgrade, and 1 support you control. Okay, that's not too bad. Exhaust, an upgrade, and a support. So I have upgrades I can exhaust. I have supports I can exhaust without that hurting me. So that's good. He does have +1 attack, which is not good, but I think I can survive it. All right. So the question is, can I play Gonka? Do I even want to play Gonka? I kind of wish I hadn't punched him because I have a web shot now. I may not web shot then. So if I'm not going to web shot, yeah, I think that's probably where I'm going with this. So I'm going to heal for a 4. And then I'm going to use Gonka to play double life, which lets me flip to hero form and ready, which is a pretty nice thing to be able to do. Okay, so we're going to be doing some thwarting here. Somebody can kill him. That's not a huge deal. First thing we're going to do is we're going to spend these 3 mentals to play Moon Girl. And draw 3 cards. Okay, so now I just have to choose if I want to use web shot. I don't think I do. Although getting 2 stuns on Goblin would be nice. I guess I could deal some damage. Lock him down. I don't necessarily want to lock him down. I'm a little confused. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to thwart, because I need to get rid of some of this threat. All right, so let's thwart that for 2. Then we're going to use Spider-Man. He is going to thwart this scheme for 2. Then I will discard that, and he will come back into play with 1 damage on him. I also am going to do that, and I'm going to ready Spider-Man. Those things all got to happen. Not in that order. That was totally the wrong order. I think so the first thing that happened was I readied Spider-Man, then he was defeated, and those this triggers first, then he leaves play, this triggers, and then he re-enters play. Or no, this triggers, he leaves, after he leaves play, this triggers after he's discarded, whatever. I'm pretty sure it all works. So yes, I can rapid response and I can web shot. I mean, just locking him down for a turn is so much good. So we're going to attack this Symbiotic Berserker, and we're going to trigger Power Within to deal 2 damage to Venom Goblin and stun him. And we're going to use Spider-Man to thwart a scheme. And ready. And then we're going to thwart this scheme. And then Moon Girl is going to thwart this scheme. Then we're going to replay Rapid Response. And with Helicarrier and 1, we're going to web shot the villain for 4. And then we'll deal 2 damage and stun him again. Great. Wow. I did all of that with like no double resources. That's pretty good. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I mean, it sucked that I didn't get any double resources, but this is actually pretty nice. I think I feel pretty good about where I'm going. All right. 1 threat on each scheme. The villain is stunned. I get an encounter card. Resolve the special ability of the stupid thing. Guess we'll discard Power in all of us because I really hate that card. And Swinging Assault, he attacks me anyways. Moon Girl defends and takes a lot of damage, but that's fine. No overkill or anything. So she just goes to my discard pile. And this removes 1, and then I exhaust an upgrade and a support. So there's a support, there's an upgrade. They're both exhausted. That's fine. But then this moves here, and we add another threat to each scheme, because it wouldn't be a turn against Venom Goblin if you didn't add 6 threat. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, we're just going to try and get things under control. So 2 threat. Spider-Man activates. Is discarded. After Web Warrior leaves play, choose a player. That player draws a card. Ready Spider-Man before that happens. Okay. Then, so that's 2, 4. Sorry. Spider-Man activated to remove 2 threat. Alright, I activate to remove 2 threat. Spider-Man activates to remove 2 threat. I activate to remove 2 threat. One, 2, 3 for Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen is going to remove 1 threat. And then we're going to do 2. I'm going to play the Champion's Mobile Bunker over the command team. Kind of want to play the command team, but I feel like this is maybe my best play. And we're not going to hold on to a command team. It's not a good enough card. If I hadn't had to discard a card, I could have played all of that, which would have been great. But I had to get this stupid Surge. Oh, he was supposed to have 2 boosts. She killed the enraged symbiote instead. Pretty sure I could have done all those things. Oh, this is weak. 5 cards. Darn. No rapid response. And no way to replay Spider-Man, so I don't think I'm going to use him this turn. 1, 1, 1. Oh man, I'm going to get a bunch of threat though. Alright, he attacks me. There's really not much I can do about this. I think I just have to take it to the face. So, oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is the second part that makes Venom Goblin a little bit ridiculous. Is that not only is he doing these every single turn, he also hits for so much damage. And then he gets a card like that. My gosh. Well, we're getting all the crappy cards. There's Energy Mental Fist right there. So stupid. So stupid. There's really nothing I can do about this, huh? I could not clear it. Oh, I can champion mobile bunker. That's a good thing to do. I draw 2 cards. Okay. Okay. So, I at least have Energy Mental Fist that I can discard reasonably. I have to discard 2 cards. Those are my 2 cards. Because I have to discard them. With this. Alright. Mental, Energy, Fist. 3 cards. Deals with that. Can't use Helicarrier for it. Can't use... If I could use... Not printed. Not printed, I could use Web Shooter. But that's not an option. Thwart that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A single sun status. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't flip and build because I have to constantly discard my stuff. Ugh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I really don't. Other than go alter ego so I don't die. 6 cards. Could I get like just card? I guess I can make the call. Okay, I can replay Spider-Man at least. Just alright, he schemes for 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This moves here. I discard a card like Jefferson Davis because he's garbage. He's not that bad, but whatever. Gang up, which surges into Unstable Sentience, which also surges into Keeping Secrets. Oh, goody. I can exhaust. Because that's all I can do. And that's what I have to do. Yep. Flipping. I need to recover. Could I recover? No. No. Alright. Get up, Spider-Man. Move 2 threat from his scheme. Ready me. Draw a card because he left play. Okay. Swing in is a good card to get. Champion's Mobile Bunker draws 2 cards. Acrobatic's a pretty terrible card. discard that one. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can make the call for 3. I can swing in for 4. And swing in for 2. So we're going to do that. Make the call for 3. 1, 2, 3. Replays. Real Spider-Man. We can thwart for 2. Spider-Man can thwart for 2 and ready me. Maybe I don't want him to. I don't know. Maybe I don't want him to. Because I don't really need to thwart again. Because I'm just going to do this. Play swing in. Remove 4 threat. Venom Goblin is confused, and I am tough. And that seems relatively fine. Not quite where I want it to be, but it's not the worst thing ever. Now I have double life, of course. Which is nice, actually. I'm happy to have double life. Okay. So 1 threat on each scheme. Venom Goblin attacks me. Spider-Gwen defends. I'm stunned. Fortunately, I wasn't already stunned, or I'd be dead. Unfortunately, since this activation is an attack, it deals indirect damage. So that's 6 indirect damage, of which she only absorbs 1. And I only absorb 2. 4, 5, 6. Yep. Spider-Man is also defeated. At least I get to draw 2 cards. Okay, well, I didn't die. That sucked. That really sucked. I'm just curious. Do I have all of my resources in here? Yeah, all my... every resource. Because I drew 3 of them at the bottom of my deck last turn. If you will remember. Alright. We can double life. That'll be good. And across the Spider-Verse defense mechanism. So let's try to figure out what that all looks like. Given that there's no possibility of drawing anything extra. 2 for this. This card's free. This costs 1. I have 1 card left. Oh, when Glenn left play, I was supposed to search my deck for an identity-specific card. So that was going to be Web Shot, apparently. Okay. So now 2 for Across the Spider-Verse. This card is free. This card costs 1. I have 2 resources left. That's not quite enough. I really need 1 more resource. And then I'd be sitting pretty. Because I could play Spider-Man with 2. So since I can't do that, I'm thinking what I want to do is probably go ahead and stun Venom Goblin. I'm stunned. That's awesome. Alright, I'm going to clear my stun status, apparently. I don't need to play defense mechanism necessarily, because Venom Goblin is going to be stunned. Yeah, with web shot, right? So I'm looking at playing web shot instead. Means I have like one card. One extra card. Is that right? Yep. I have my helicarrier. I can't use my helicarrier for any effect except for holding on to something. I could hold on to Fury. That would not. Or I could hold on to double life. Ooh, that might actually be good. Then I could double activate next turn. I actually like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's do that. Okay. We're going to exhaust this Web Warrior card. Spend 2 to Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man into play. Spider-Man is going to deal 2 damage to this Berserker. And ready me. I'm going to exhaust to thwart this scheme for 2. Spend 1. Oh, nope, double life's my energy. How about if I hold that then? Alright. Double life to flip to alter ego and ready. Alright, exhaust to recover for 4. I flip back to hero mode. I spend those 2 resources to web shot to deal 4 damage to this guy. And 2 damage to Goblin and stun him. Don't quite reshuffle. Spider-Man should have a single damage token. Okay. 1 threat on each scheme. Venom Goblin does not activate. I get a single encounter card. It's a Thrall. Awesome. I don't have an energy. Of course I don't. I have only mentals. Well, maybe I think what I want to do, I think I'll go ahead and spend 2 to play Maria Hill. Is that what I want to do? I want to hold on to that. Spend those 2 to play Maria Hill. Yeah. Drawing 1 card. All of my make the calls on the bottom of my deck. That's why I was having such a hard time getting Spider-Man back into play. Do. Alright. Now I have some choices I could make here. Figure out what I want to do. I think rapid response is still my best bet. Although web shot's kind of strong, but I think rapid response is better. I'm going to go alter ego anyways this turn because he's confused. I'll be tough, which will be good. Oh, I won't be tough. He's already confused? No, he only has 1 confused status. Okay, so I want to swing in because I want to confuse him. So I think I'm going to hold my rapid response again. The 2 of us are going to punch this guy for 4. Try to use me. I spend 1, 2 with web shot to swing in to remove 4 threat. Confuse him. Tough myself. Maria Hill is going to remove 2 threat from the threat scheme. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and recover to full health, because that's useful. I really should have endurance. I think endurance would help a lot. 5 cards. I'm just not drawing my cards when I want to. 1, 1, 1. Venom Goblin's confused. He does not activate. I get a single card. I mean, I get 2 cards, because why would I get a single card when I can get 2? Minion with the highest hit points. Oh man, that is serendipitous. Alright. That is like an actual thing that I would want to have happen on a normal day. I cannot Champion's Mobile Bunker, that's fine. I flipped to hero mode. Champion's Mobile Bunker. Draw 2 cards. Discard 1. Do I want swinging? No, I don't think so. 1, 2. I don't think I need double F either. I would love to play this card instead of just discarding it every time, but it's tough to beat Moon Girl. Drawing 3 cards. I got another Across the Spider-Verse, or another R&D facility. So I could play that and play Power Within. That seems good. 1, 2, 3 for this R&D facility. And Power Within. So at this point, I feel like I can actually spend my time building up. So 2 damage. Oh, but I don't get to recur Spider-Man. 4 damage. Kills him. Along with the Razor Claws. The trouble is, 4 damage and a stun on him, he's dead. So I don't want that now. I want to store up as much damage as I possibly can. Which means I need a rapid response back out again. Could have held on to Across the Spider-Verse, actually. But at this point, that's got to be my plan. Is we just want as much damage as we can get in a single turn. That's interesting. You know what I really like, actually, is my web shooters. Alright. 1 threat on each of these. Venom Goblin attacks me. That's fine. I'm tough. But I don't want to lose my tough. So Maria's going to defend this. And she takes 3 damage. That's fine. This moves here, and we add a threat to each scheme. A single encounter card. It's it's Master Plan. Was that last game that I got Master Plan, I guess? Alright, it's the Festering Mass. Okay. You don't really want web shot. Thanks. I'm not looking to beat him up right now. I want to Champion's Mobile Bunker. Come on, man. Alright, we're going to use this to give me triple stats. Thwart for 3. Double life. Flipped alter, go, and ready. Flip back. Thwart for 3. One, two. 3 for Spider-Man. He's able to sort this for 2 and clear it. I draw 5 cards. Hey, web shooters and rapid response finally. And a command team. Alright. It's kind of what I'm hoping for. 1, 1, 1. Venom Goblin attacks me. Hobie defends. That's unfortunate. He's defeated. I draw a card. There's my other rapid response. I'm going to go ahead and defend him. I'm not looking to accomplish anything super significant right now. That moves. I have to discard a card. It's fine. I get a single encounter card. Okay, I'm going to have to start taking indirect damage from these bombs. Alright, so we're just trying to figure out what I can do. So, I definitely want to get out of web shooter. I've got some double resources in my deck, so double resource would be nice. So let's see if I can get one. Yes, excellent, excellent. I don't think. Are we ready to web shot yet? I don't think so. I think I'm doing some serious building. I'm finally in the position where I can do building, so that's what I'm doing. 2 for a rapid response. 1, 2 for a command team, which comes into play with 3 counters on it. And then we are going to go ahead and use up Spider-Man, who's discarded and draws me a card to deal 2 damage to this guy. But when he's defeated, we discard him instead, put him back into play with a single damage donor on him, and ready Spider-Man. And we're just going to go ahead and remove 2 threat from a scheme. And then Spider-Man's going to remove 2 threat from a scheme and ready us. And then we're going to remove 2 threat from a scheme. And Moon Girl's ready to activate. I have 1 resource. I have Ghost Spider. I'm not going to play her or do anything. Ready all my cards. Draw 4. Alright, we got a web shooter, we got to make the call. So, what I need to figure out is if I can do 21 damage. If I boost my stats to 3, I can attack. Spider-Man can attack and ready me, so that's 5. I make the call and back into play. I deal 3, he deals 3. I'm ready. I command team him. I deal 3, he deals 2. Sorry, each of those is 2. So that's 5, 10, 15. So I'm pretty close to 20. If I can also Nick Fury, which it seems that I can, then that should be 26. No, I can only Nick Fury if I also spend the draw. So I'm not quite there. I'm not far away. He attacks me, and this gets an acceleration token. I'm so close. I'm so close. Alright, he attacks me for 4, 5, 6. That removes my tough. This goes down 1. I take 2 indirect damage, which is fine. Single encounter card. Oh, sorry. And this moves here. We had 1 threat to each scheme. A single encounter card, which is, of course, spreading panic. Because why would I get something that's not got that? Alright. So that's not quite ideal. Because it's not simple to deal with. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play web shooters with 3. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 for Fury, who's going to draw me 3 cards. Then I think we're gonna use him to deal 2 damage and Moon Girl to deal 2 more damage. That's fine. We're just trying to keep things a little bit under control here. From your hand. Okay. So that's not going to work. Maria Hill draws me a card. It's another R&D facility. That's interesting. Not quite what I want. Draw 2. No, I can't quite do it, can I? Discard 2. If I don't discard him. Discard 2. I was looking to see if I could hold on to double life. I cannot make the call Spider-Man immediately. The question is, do I just hang on to these cards because they help me build, and I'll be much more likely to be able to kill him with these 2 cards in my hand than I am without those 2 cards in my hand. I think that's what I probably want to do. We'll go ahead and let Maria Hill thwart for a couple. Because we want that to be lowest. I can thwart that one for 2. I think I hold. That's what's kind of wacky. Oh, you know what? I can use Command Team to ready Nick Fury. And he can go ahead and Bunch Goblin for 2. I would like to be in a position that I could actually do this. Swinging's not going to help. So, we're discarding it. Alright. We'll see how this goes. 1 plus 1 extra. He attacks me for... Oh, sorry. Nick Fury defense. Place 1 threat on each scheme without the counter. So he hits Nick Fury for 4. Incendiary bombs get discarded. I take 2 indirect damage. And I get a single encounter card. It's a symbiotic thrall again. Stop giving me these thralls. Okay. I think I can kill him. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I have 3/3/3 stats. I punch this minion for 3. Maria Hill punches this minion for 1. It is dead. She goes away. Spider-Man punches Venom Goblin for 2. 1, 2, 3 encounter cards. He has 21 hit points. Alright. Now we see if we can do it. That readies me. Spider-Man is discarded. I draw a card. That is what I needed. All right. Except that I can't kill him. Champion's Mobile Bunker, draw 2 cards. One, two. All right. We are going to make the call for Spider-Man. I'm going to punch Goblin for 3. Spider-Man is going to punch him for 2. Command Team is going to ready Spider-Man. Spider-Man is going to punch him for... Sorry, he punched him for 2. That readied me. I'm going to punch him for 3 again. Then I ready Spider-Man. He punches him for 2, which readies me. Is that right? Did I mess this up? Hold on. Okay, he was at 21. I was ready because I used Spider-Man, right? I killed this guy. I was ready because I used Spider-Man. Okay. I punched for 3. Spider-Man punched for 2, which readied me. I exhausted, punched him for 3. Spider-Man. And then I used Command Team to ready Spider-Man. Spider-Man punched him for 2, which readied me. I exhausted to punch him for 3. Okay, he's at 8 health. So that is, I believe, the win, if I play this right. The right way to play it is I will make the call for Nick Fury. Paying 1, 2, 3, 4. I have double life. One, two, three, 4. Nick Fury punches him for 2. 1, 2. I spend this to double life, flipping to alter ego and readying. Then I flip back to hero and I exhaust to punch him for 3, and he's dead. And I win the game. All right. I have no idea if that properly worked out. You guys can let me know in the comments. Oh, I also did this, which deals an extra 2 damage. There we go. I overkilled him by 3. I didn't even need the power with him. I was thinking also that I could have played Rapid Response, and then Fury could have defended for me, and then I could have Rapid Responsed him back into play. That could have dealt another 4 damage. So I had some pretty good options there. But this was nice in that it killed him before he got a villain phase even started. So there we go. I was able to build up enough to deal 21 damage. I was able to not lose to all these stupid schemes and threats by using lots of Spider-Man readying of Spider-Man. It worked out. I can't believe that worked. I would not say that was the best run of my deck. That took a really long time, I think, partially because my deck just was being a little bit uncooperative. Shuffling all of my resources to the bottom of my deck, never colliding a power in all of us with, any of the cards that could use it, that kind of thing. But yeah, extra resource, extra one of those. I had forgotten about Power Within, which would let me do 2 damage. But yeah, there we go. Phew. Tough match. Glad to put it behind me and not ever need to do that again. So yeah, that's the end of the playthrough, effectively. I have a few heroes I haven't played yet. My plan is to maybe go back through and play some old favorite scenarios with those heroes, and then there's some other stuff I'm thinking about looking at, maybe kind of splitting off and not doing playthroughs twice a week from here on out, but we'll see how that all goes. So if you enjoy this, like and subscribe. You'll see what's coming, and leave some comments, share, all the good things to get viewership and all that. And I appreciate you watching. All right, I'll catch you next time.